Everybody, it's me, producer Ross, and welcome to another video on Kings of Anglia. And Town confirmed the signing of Josh Harrop from Preston on loan for the rest of the season. I'm joined by good old Andy Warren, who's going to bring the lowdown and what Josh is all about. So, Andy, over to you. Good signing for Town?
We'll wait and see on that one. I think there's a real sense of relief that they've managed to get one done. If Paul Lambert and his coaching staff had their way, they would have had players lining up on the 1st of January to come through the door. They thought they could have done this deal earlier than they did, but some delays at the Preston end. Firstly, deciding whether or not they wanted to loan him out. Secondly, waiting to get a replacement in through the door before they could. And Ben Whiteman has signed for them from Doncaster, which has allowed this to happen. He's well down the pecking order there, but clearly is a player that they have hopes for. He's under contract for 2 more years. But Alex Neil has said he needs to be more consistent, and that's why he's going out on loan to Ipswich to try and find that consistency. And then from an Ipswich point of view, he's trying to bring some creativity. That's exactly what they've been after in the January transfer window. Josh Harrop, earmarked as a number 10, and they're hoping he's going to pull some strings behind the strikers to get Ipswich scoring goals and moving up the League One table.
There we go. And what's your verdict on this? Of course, he scored on his Premier League debut at Man United. He came through the ranks there. A lot of people have been chucking the likes of Tom Lawrence and the like who have been on loan before, and hopefully he can do the same as they did. So, you happy with this signing?
Yeah, I am. I can see why some people would think it's maybe a bit unnecessary. They're pretty well stocked in this position. In terms of number 10, you're talking Teddy Bishop, Alan Judge, Idris El Mizouni, Armando Dobra, Jack Lancaster has played there as well this season. So it's not like that they're light on bodies necessarily in that position, but they need to be more creative. Ipswich need to create more chances for the strikers, and they need to score more goals. And if that means bringing in somebody to jump above a few of those guys potentially and push them, I'm all for it. He can play wide as well, but we understand he's been very much brought in as a number 10. That's where he wants to play. So I think that's where we can probably expect him to be. I'm cautiously optimistic about this one. He's had a few niggles with his hamstring and a few knee problems as well. A cruciate knee ligament injury a long time ago, which he's got over. This was a couple of years ago. He's over it. He has had a few little knocks with other knee issues though. So that is a slight concern. But on the face of things, it's one that I'm quite happy with. I think it could be an upgrade to Ipswich. He's mobile. He can run with the ball. He's clever on it, like you'd expect from a academy graduate from Old Trafford. And crucially, and most excitingly, perhaps for me, he's a set-piece threat. Ipswich haven't had that since Luke Garbett, the early part of Luke Garbett's loan. So I think his first 3 Preston goals were all long-range free kicks from outside the box. And he can take a corner as well, which is something Ipswich have lacked big time at times this season. So cautiously optimistic about this one, but we'll have to wait and see.
Definitely I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to those set piece. Hopefully he will be taking them and possibly scoring. But there we go. Let us know in the comments down below your thoughts on this signing. The first of hopefully many signings in this window. We'll wait and see.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's going to be many, but there may be 1 or 2 more. They're after a winger as well. Luke Thomas is one they've looked at quite closely. That's maybe a bit further away than it was now at the moment, but they want someone out wide as well. So if Paul Lambert has his way, it might be the many that you mentioned, Ross.
Yes, well, wait and see. Andy, thank you for joining me, and that is it.